No, no, this is like the worst wig ever. This isn't even what I bought. This is awful. What? No. So you're new to wearing wigs and you found the perfect style. You saw some influencer online, some picture that style just spoke to you and you thought, that's me. That's the one that I'm going to wear, that I'm going to buy, and that I'm going to love. She shows up in the mail, you take her out of the box, you unwrap her, and you are so excited. This is the wig that is going to look like you've always imagined you wanted to look. And you think, oh, hell no, this is not gonna work. Take a breath. Understand that sometimes wigs get a little wonky in the box. And of course, the pictures you've been seeing are by seasoned wig wearers who know how to style a wig to look good for their face. Don't send it back yet. So this wig is Ignite by Jon Renau. It is in the salted caramel color, number FS2631S6. And Ignite by Jon Renau is one of their most popular wigs, but you can see plopping this thing on my head, she's not looking like I would expect her to look or any of the pictures I even saw. So let's walk through some of the steps that you would normally take when you get a wig out of the box and she just isn't looking like you expected her to look. Ignite by Jon Renau is actually the very first wig that I ever ordered. Before I knew anything about wigs, I wore my hair short naturally, and I knew that this style would look very close to how I normally wore my hair, and therefore it felt kind of safe. And I got it in the mail and I immediately sent it back because there was no way that that wig was going to look good on me. But now I'm about 8 months into wearing wigs and I've learned a lot about wig cap construction, about styling a wig, and about how to make it work for my face specifically. So these suggestions are for you to use to get it more looking like what you expected, but definitely tweak them based on your style, your face shape, and how you like to wear your hair. Ignite by Jon Renau does have this lace front. It also has a whole lot of permatease, which is kind of why I was getting that helmet head kind of look, is because of that permatease, which serves a purpose. It gives the wig some volume at the top without adding a whole lot of cost that you would have if you have this lace throughout the whole wig. The more of this lace that you have, the more expensive the wig construction is. So one of the first things we have to deal with is the zigzag part that goes into a wig from a factory. You definitely want to break that up, because when have you ever worn your hair other than in the early to mid 90s with that zigzag part? I know it was popular once, it's not popular now, so get rid of it. So once you've broken up that part, I would put it back on your head and kind of see how that works for your face. The other thing you can do is take a blow dryer and put it on warm heat and hit it on the inside of the cap. Now the risk with that, if there's permatease like there is in this wig, if you don't like a ton of volume, the hairdryer trick is going to cause that permatease to stand up and give you more volume. So before you go putting heat to the inside of the wig cap, when you have permatease, try it on first and see if it's doing what you want before you go adding heat to it. Because in order to tame that permatease, once you've activated it, you probably have to use more heat. So you've broken up that zigzag part, shaken it out. Let's see what it looks like. So she's a little crazy, but she's actually better than she was before. So I do like to part my hair on this side. Ignite by Jon Renau does have these longer face framing layers. It is shorter in the back and longer in the front and has a whole lot of movement and dimension to it. Now, one of the benefits of Ignite by Jon Renau is if you are a large-headed girly like I am a 23-inch circumference head, they offer this in a large cap size, which is what I ordered. So I am thinking she's already looking better. Once I got that movement in and got that zigzag part broken up, it really created a different silhouette on this wig. If I had, like I did the first time when I ordered this wig, just put it on, looked in the mirror and gone, no, not for me, and sent her back, then I never really would have gotten everything out of this wig that I really wanted from it. So let's look at that hairline. So this, because it has that lace front, that monofilament lace front, it has a very natural hairline, and you could take it and style it up, clip it up like this, and have this cute little sassy style. I'm actually going to style her down like this. I love the ear tuck. I always tuck my wigs, my hair. This has always been a thing for me, so I'm going to go ahead and tuck that hair because that's what makes me feel like me. And when I'm wearing wigs, I definitely want to feel like me. You don't want to go out there feeling uncomfortable wearing hair that doesn't feel like you. So let's also look at what permatease can do. Permatease is up here in this top portion. Permatease is for volume. So the more I rustle it up, the more volume I can get. Obviously, this is not what I'm wanting to do, but that's what permatease is for, to give you volume on the top and give you more of that oomph when you want to look extra styled or extra sassy. Because a short hairstyle lends itself to sassy attitude, and you definitely want to utilize the wig in a way that feels sassy and fun, because that's really what a short wig will do. So I'm just brushing it through a little bit just to give it a little more of a structured feel rather than having that crazy sassy look that I was going for before, because maybe you have short hair because you have a professional job and you need to look a little more put together. These short wigs are really great for that. Definitely don't try to pin it down so it looks like a helmet, but you can run a brush through it and get it to look a little more dignified and professional if that's what you're going for. So let's also look at the back. Don't give up on a wig right away if you've put it on your head and it just doesn't seem to work. Check the return policy of wherever you ordered it from and make sure that if you break up that zigzag part, it's still returnable. However, if you get a wig and you really want to like it, a lot of times you can make it work for you if you just give it a little extra love.